What's up, y'all? My name is Devontae, and I sacrificed my time so you don't have to. So I just came off of my old little archives, watching my old little attitude there, a little bit ruthless aggression there, and I was watching the match cards and the build-up for it, very reminiscent to what we're seeing in NXT nowadays, because they actually fucking get it, and that's because they're the best professional wrestling in the world today. And, the music. I just want to rant a little bit. Let me cook for a second before getting into the show about the music. Look, guys, I'm not saying we have to get completely rid of rap music. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to collab with you guys. I actually have a new genre that I would like to... look, we could take the fucking crappy rap music as far as the lyrics and the themes, and we can infuse it with an alternative rock music. I'll give you an example. It can sound something like this. Scheming and plotting my thoughts. Skirt, yeah. Circling the blocks for my yachts. Brr, brr. Pussy was wet. Had to stop, got a mop, then some top. I don't know, some shit like that, bruh. I'm saying we can collaborate together, guys. We can make this work. No more... Well, actually, I guess that'd be emo rap, right? Technically speaking. Would that be emo rap? Fuck! I had an idea, damn it. Fuck. Okay, let's just pretend that Juice WRLD guy or XX Tashion or fucking Little Peep, pretend they never existed, okay? This is my idea. Drill rap meets alternative rock music. I know you guys will say emo rap, but listen, look, my point being is though, okay, we need more of that, all right? But I went back in the fucking catalogs and shit like that, because I'm hearing so many people actually, believe it or not, look, I'm one to be a contrarian, I'm one to play devil's advocate and shit like that, but I'm hearing a bunch of people tell me things like, Devontae, why are you overrating the WrestleMania main event? It was not that great, Devontae. Have you seen Supercard of Honor 10 million, babillion, jajillion, gazillion, dillion, babillion, amelia? I'm like, dude, I don't know how to get through these people. They're lost causes, they're lost souls. It's to the degree where I really don't believe what the fuck they're saying. I think they're just saying it just strictly out of spite. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like, oh man, there's more talk about the wrestler known as The Rock, who does not exist in my generation, so I have to make my generation look better in comparison. Look, dude, it's never gonna work, all right? It's not gonna work. No matter how much you sit here and bitch and whine and groan and moan and cope, it's never going to work, all right? The Rock is the biggest superstar, biggest movie star, biggest everything in the fucking world, and that came directly as a product of the Attitude Era. That would never occur in today's generation. But here's the thing, though. I'm not even just saying specifically that that match was good because of The Rock. It's not just The Rock. I'm saying overall, everybody played a role in this. 3 of those superstars that happen to be in that match are from your generation. All right, and look, I'm giving all the props in the world. I said Roman played this part, I said Seth played this part, and I put over Cody like fucking crazy. But the people who are just like, Devontae, give it a rest. The Attitude Era is dead. Yada, yada, yada. Like, bro, you guys can't even take 2 seconds to recognize that I'm putting you fucking idiots. You idiots. You're not even idiots like IDIOS. You know, you're idiots. Like, you're ethos. You're thoughty idiots, all right? I'm putting over you guys, and I'm saying that the things that you're currently doing in this main event match, I would like to see more of throughout the actual product. Not the build in itself necessarily, but what was going on in the match, like how it actually played out throughout the card. It started out pretty slow, but at the same time, it built up anticipation. And throughout the match, you got to a conclusion where we ended up with one of the better WrestleMania main events. I put you guys over. But of course, it's always having to look at the actual negative. It's like the community post that I put out when I said I was willing to give Cody Rhodes a chance. And everybody's like, but he just became champion not even 10 minutes ago and you're going to bury him already. I did not bury him, you fucking idiots. Like, illiteracy is really, really high up in the United States, apparently. Reading is powerful. Knowledge is powerful. Understanding what the fuck you're saying is actually powerful too. Meaning, listen, open up your ears. Knock out the Cuban water for you sneaking over here when you're not supposed to be in this fucking country. Seriously though, I like this generation. I just wish that they were more like NXT, because NXT is also a part of this generation, and they fucking get it. It's just the fact that the matches that we watch nowadays, in comparison to the WrestleMania stuff that you want to put over so fucking drastically and better, even though we've been seeing it consistently for damn near a decade, and all it's actually done is push people away, it's not doing it on a consistent basis like we know they can actually do. Do you get the point? Are you now getting the point? Are we all getting out? Are we all now having to understand? We're having to, we're having to, okay, cool, we're understand. Okay, good. With that being said, let's see what the fuck Tony Khan is going to do to completely contradict everything that I said about this generation in regards to putting you guys over. If anything, validating more as far as what I said in the past that pissed you guys off to begin with. Blame Tony Khan and people like him, and blame Triple H. He's cooking though, bro. He's cooking. With that being said, let's get into the video. Hopefully they actually cook. Let's go. All right, so the whole backstage stuff at All In is coming up next. So let me make this really quick before it comes on, because I need that to have my undivided attention. So it was a nice opener. I like the opener, not just the match in itself with Edge and Penta, but the actual opener with an angle. I know, right? Mind blown. Mind fucking blown, bro. An actual fucking opener dedicated to a fucking angle. As if, I wish we can get that more of that. Samoa Joe came out getting ready for his match against Dustin Rhodes, but Swerve Strickland came out before he can actually even come down the aisleway, and he attacked them. They started fighting for a little bit. Samoa Joe set up a table in the corner next to the barricade. He was going to put Swerve Strickland through it, but instead Swerve Strickland put him through it with a spear through the table, knocked him out loopy. Security guards and referees came. They broke up the fight, sent Swerve back. Samoa Joe was out cold, got back up, and I guess either he got sent to the back or maybe he went to go see where the hell Swerve Strickland was at to get his revenge. We'll follow up with that later on tonight. But we had the match with Edge versus Penta, and it was a fine match. Don't get it twisted. I do appreciate the fact that the angle set up the pace for tonight. It set up the energy for tonight. So I was a little bit more open to watching this match, not to mention it's Edge. No matter what happens, no matter how I felt about his stupid fucking promo last week, it's still Edge in the end of the day, right? And prototypical of Edge. I mean, he's the kind of guy where, like, Edge is one of those kind of wrestlers. And you know who actually does this a lot too nowadays, who I feel like has a modern style of Edge's style? Not to say that Edge isn't like modern, but like, you know, a more modern Edge. Because the thing about Edge, I like how Edge could take the most minimalistic things and he could really, really hyper focus on it and make it look way more devastating than it has any right to be. And he can make a wrestler play into his own mentality. So, for an example, you had the match with Penta and Commander, right? Last Saturday, I believe that's what they were saying. And I guarantee you it was a bunch of spots, super kicks, flips, dives, and all that other kind of shit. Well, in this match right here, it was a little bit more methodical, but still at the same time, still high octane. I like how Edge, and by the way, I swear, and again, this is Drew McIntyre's forte also. They both have the most simplest fucking counters, but they can make it look so fucking devastating. For an example, Penta went for a move on the apron and Edge hit a straight up, like a Randy Orton-esque type of power slam. Not the high speed, but a power slam nonetheless on the apron. And you know, like I said, Drew McIntyre, he's another one. It's like him and Edge. On some instances, Christian, but really Edge and Drew McIntyre have some of the most devastating fucking reversals in all of professional wrestling. And I very much appreciated that. I like that. That was a dope ass spot. And also, again, it's high octane, but it's not overly egregious when it comes to the high spots. Like Penta doing the code red off the turnbuckle. You could tell that it's safe, but it just looks cool and it looks devastating just like the power slam. And then the finish was also really good. Penta went for a springboard and Edge speared him in midair in order to get the win. Simple, to the point, maybe a little bit long, but nonetheless still really, really good, right? And then you had a little bit of a talking amongst backstage with Hook and Jericho and Shibata, which was funny with the little cell phone shit. I like that. But I see AEW's coming back on the air right now. I see that Renee Pattycake is talking to the new ROH World Champion Mark Briscoe and Eddie Kingston, setting up for their match against Edge and the House of Black, who, by the way, after the match attacked Edge. And Willow Nightingale came out in order to help him out because it was Julia Hart and Brody King who ended up attacking Edge. So building up, okay, I get that. That's nice. That's awesome. But with that being said, I see that this is about to end right now. So let's get on to what the video is all about. And that's All In. Let's go. So we've seen the footage. We got the context. We now know what happened at Wembley Stadium. So first and foremost, just to get all this out the way, because this is the unimportant shit, the angles and whatnot, I appreciate it. I like the fact that they attempted to at least infuse this within kayfabe to promote the match between FTR and the Young Bucks. There's something of a story that could be told there. I get it. Let's get all the pleasantries out of the way with the Young Bucks, bringing up the context as far as all this is going on. That's kayfabe. The stuff with FTR coming out and them cutting the promo, that's kayfabe. I appreciate it, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the footage that they actually showed. the legitimate footage, right? The thing that we want to talk about. First, they never ever actually talked about, how can I say this? They never said CM Punk's name. They referred to him, but they never said his name, right? And there was no cheap shots necessarily. I mean, nothing that you wouldn't hear out of the ordinary. That wasn't anything worth talking about. And then they actually showed the footage. So you obviously, because it's what is it called? CTV? I think it's called CTV footage, I believe. You can't hear any of the audio, so you don't know what they're saying. But you see Jack Perry, he's standing there, and now it's been confirmed. Jack Perry did not walk up to CM Punk. CM Punk walked up to Jack Perry, and he talked to him. They were both standing there. They were both talking. They were both conversating. As a matter of fact, give me a second. I actually, because I got this on demand, I reversed. I rewind back to the actual footage. We're going to take it from here. I'm watching it live right now. So there's a bunch of people backstage. Jack Perry is just standing there. I see a bunch of referees. CM Punk with a XXX on his back is walking up to Jack Perry. Jack Perry is trying to walk away a little tiny bit, but then CM Punk, stops him. Jack Perry is talking to CM Punk. His head is kind of cocked a little tiny bit. You see Samoa Joe in the background. Punk is talking to him. They're having a conversation. You can't hear anything, obviously. I can't see Tony Khan. I guess he's in the corner. We'll talk about that towards the end of the video. They're still conversating. They're saying some words. CM Punk turns his head a little bit, looks at everybody. Jack Perry has his hand on his face, talking to Punk still. They're talking. They're still talking. Nothing is happening. They're still talking. Punk pushes Jack Perry. He grabs his hair, throws him to the floor. Samoa Joe is breaking it up. Everybody's coming in. They're pulling Punk. He takes a punch at Jack Perry. CM Punk goes in a corner, which I presume that's where Tony Khan is at, and he starts pointing at him and yelling at him. He turns back around. He's looking at Jack Perry across the hallway. Jack Perry is sitting there, kind of cowering a little tiny bit, and then they walk away. Punk walks away with everybody else. Jack Perry is still there, and he's talking to everybody. He's pointing to his face as if he says CM Punk punched him. So now we're back live, right? He never punched him. He took a swing at him, apparently, it looks like that, but he never punched him. He just dragged him by the hair to the floor. I can't even tell whether or not he actually choked him because there's so many people blocking the view, right? And when they pulled Jack Perry away, CM Punk took a quick swipe at him, but clearly he wasn't going to hit him. Clearly he didn't hit him. He's like halfway. At that point, they're already broken up. And then he turns in a little corner, which I presume is Gorilla, and I assume Tony Khan is in that corner right there. He's pointing in that corner, like he's in that direction, in that vicinity, but they pulled him away not even like 3 seconds later. Not even 3 seconds later. And then you take into context all the verbiage and everything, them talking about, him saying that CM Punk, Tony Khan is a clown and all this other Tony, your life was never in danger. You fucking liar. Your life was never in danger. Why did you say that? He did not lunge at Tony Khan. He did not take a punch at Tony. We went through the entire video right there. By the way, Will Ospreay is talking. I'm sorry, folks. I'm skipping that segment right now because that's not my focus right now. Tony Khan straight up lied. He lied. Everything that CM Punk said he did, he confirmed. And we know. And we see it. That has been confirmed. Everything CM Punk said. He choked them a little, which you can barely see. And by the way, they broke them up not even 5 seconds after they started to scuffle a little tiny bit. He did not fucking punch him. He took a punch at him, but he clearly was already halfway across the fucking hallway by that point, damn near. He didn't, I can't tell whether or not he choked him because there's so many people surrounding him. And even if he did choke him, like when Punk said he choked him a little, he literally mean that. That was literal. He literally choked him a little bit. They pulled them away like not even 3 seconds when Punk took him to the floor by his hair. You guys heavily exaggerated what the fuck happened. You guys are straight liars. You are liars. Tony, you're a fucking liar. You're a piece of shit liar. You exaggerated everything that fucking occurred. Your life was never in danger. There is no way you can look at that footage and tell me in what type of honest way could you actually say that his life was in danger. Your life was not in danger. He did not punch him like everybody else said that he did backstage. Oh, he took the first swing at John. He didn't, bro. When I say the swing was literally there just to most likely intimidate Jack Perry, he didn't even punch him in the face. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And they blew this completely out of proportion. Oh man, he ruined the best night of our careers and shit like that. Bro, AEW. Now that we've seen the footage of what the fuck occurred, I'm curious. No, I'm curious. I want to see what everybody is saying online. I'm very curious. I want to see if your fucking sycophant fans are actually taking up for you right now, because that was disgraceful. That was absolutely fucking disgraceful. Let's see what they're saying. I want to see the perspectives. Where is it? Come on. Actually, no. Hang on. Thank God the consensus is behind me. Everybody is saying the same thing, bruh. Everybody's saying the same thing. You're a bunch of liars. You're a bunch of fucking liars. But I'm happy that everybody is thinking the exact same thing I said, bruh. Your life was in danger, but he yelled, "I quit," and called you a clown for seconds? He barely went into the gorilla. You can still see his body. This company is a fucking embarrassment. This company is an embarrassment. They're a bunch of clowns. They are clowns. Absolute fucking clowns. It took an altercation like that to fire CM Punk. Now, granted, I'm happy that CM Punk is gone. So he has to be around all these fucking imbeciles. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They blow things completely out of proportion. They will lie on your fucking name. This is terrible. This is horrible. And now, granted, I will sit here and I will say the same thing. The consistent position that I've always held this entire time that is now absolutely fucking validated. No more community posts talking about, well, if Jack Perry walked up to his face. No, like I said in the very fucking beginning, what did I say when I first talked about this? If CM Punk walked up to his face and put his hands on him first, then I get it. I understand the repercussions, especially stemming off what happened the last time. I completely understand and I get it. But this is everything that we all knew, everything that was confirmed through Punk, who didn't lie at all. Everything he said was justified. Not saying that what he did was justified, not saying that he didn't deserve to be fired. And now that we have the footage, quite frankly, I don't think Jack Perry should have been fired. He didn't do anything outside of actually making the remarks and instigating the situation, which does warrant the suspension. No, he doesn't deserve to be fired because he didn't do a fucking thing physically. It was all CM Punk, and I get the conclusion in the end of the day. But to sit here and take all those points and exaggerate it that fucking hard to make it sound like everything was all blown up and everything was fucking horrible and all this other kind of shit, to sit here and to straight up lie and say that CM Punk put your life in danger. To sit here and say that, well, golly gee, the way they made it sound like CM Punk was about to kill this boy. And all it was a little scuffle. Not even a high school, like an elementary school scuffle. Broken apart in like not even less than 10 seconds. Just fucking pitiful. Fucking absolute pitiful. I don't know what else to say about this. Hopefully you guys get some numbers from this. Either way, I'm gonna win regardless when it comes to talking about this tomorrow when the numbers come in. Either A, you got your biggest viewership number if you do get some numbers out of this, thanks to CM Punk. Or B, you don't pull in numbers and you still suck either way. But think about this for a second. If you don't get any numbers from this, all you do is make CM Punk look even more tougher. All you do is put yourself into a position where you already are now validated as a bunch of fucking hyperbolic little pussies. Because that's what you are. Outright AEW. All you guys, straight up, that's what you are. Can't sugarcoat that. Excuse me. And you get nothing out of it in the end of the day. For your sake, I hope this does benefit you guys. Because you know who's the beneficiary out of all this when it's all said and done? CM Punk. You did him more of a favor, proving everything that he said that came out of his mouth correct than what came out of your own fucking mouths. For shame. A shameful, embarrassing. Now that the footage is out there, Now that we have the conclusion, now no one can run their mouth anymore as far as what they perceive to happen. Put this behind yourselves. Put CM Punk behind yourselves. He's not thinking about you. Put everything behind yourselves. And Tony, actually be a fucking boss. I can't even focus on the fucking show. I can't focus on the matches. So now I see everybody on social media talking about Will Ospreay taking a shot at Triple H. First and foremost, let's get this out of the way. Kazuchika Okada had a match against a jobber. Who fucking cares? There's trouble in paradise right now with Hook and Chris Jericho and Shibata. Who fucking cares? I had to rewind back to what the fuck Will Ospreay said. I had to write down what he said because this just flabbergasted the fuck out of me, bro. Focus on your own company. What fucking part do you guys not understand? Focus on your own company, you fucking nitwits. This motherfucker, Will Ospreay, is cutting a promo. You would think that he has to focus on fucking Bryan Danielson building up his match for Dynasty. He says, and I quote, "There's this rumor going around, right? There's this rumor that I'm afraid of the grind. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea where this conversation has come from because I'm one of the only guys that are traveling every single week of the UK and in America. 8 to 10 hour flights every single week. I am delivering some of the best professional wrestling matches this world has ever seen. Normally, I wouldn't rise to this type of bait, but seeing as the guy that said it is only in the position he's in because he was grinding on the boss's daughter." Now, I'm going to assume, because there was a quote that Triple H said, I don't know if it was this week or if it was last week, but he was talking about some shit about wrestlers who picked different companies because they had a lighter schedule. I'm assuming there's some correlation to that. I'm assuming that's what he's referring to, and I guess he thinks that Triple H is talking about him. Okay, let's just hypothetically say that Triple H was talking about him. What are you validating? Why are you validating? Why are you not focusing on fucking AEW? Everything tonight, let me say this one more time. Every single fucking thing we're talking about tonight is coming back to WWE. Whether it's the matches, whether it's the superstars, whether it's the footage backstage, whether it's actually talking about the main event, copying directly off WrestleMania, whether it's the wrestlers who can't keep another companies out of their fucking mouth. Dude, AEW is the biggest embarrassing fucking wrestling company that has ever existed. People talk about WCW and Eric Bischoff doing this, and what way did they do this on a consistent basis to make it their company's identity that the only way that they can get over is by WWE. They can't stand on their legs for shit. For shit. Dynasty is coming up right now, and almost everything lingering off of Dynasty that anyone gives a shit about is coming off of the heels of what WWE has did. Whether you're talking about the wrestling boom that's currently going on right now as far as the wrestling business is considered, that AEW can't even siphon off of correctly from WWE, whether you're talking about the fucking superstars currently in the company at the moment, whether you're talking about the entire identity of the fucking promotion going into Dynasty for some of the matches, like the tag team match, stemming directly off the back of CM Punk. Literally, this company cannot do shit on its own. All they do is siphon. They are parasites. They are the parasites of professional wrestling. Everything about AEW is a complete and utter fucking embarrassment. These are jokes. These are clowns. They do not know how to do jack shit but go in there and fucking take car accident spots and every fucking thing they do. They can't do angles correctly. They can barely cut fucking promos. None of them have fucking characters. And if any of that shit actually happens to be a thing, it's coming from established talent that came from a different company that knew exactly what the fuck they had to do in order to get over. I'm sick and tired of this fucking company. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for the main event, just out of curiosity, because of the people that I do support in this fucking company, if it wasn't for the fucking main event, if it wasn't for people like Swerve Strickland, who's trying their very best to make themselves known, to make themselves an identity, actually get themselves over within this company, to actually help this stupid fucking company, then maybe, just maybe I would have turned the fucking TV off right about now. Maybe this would just be the upload as is. Even when you have people who actively want to support your wrestlers who are currently in the company right now, trying their fucking best to get over your company, whether it's the people like MJF, whether it's the people like Swerve Strickland, whether it's the people like Tony Storm, for an example, you somehow, some way, always make it a fucking point to twist it and come back to WWE. You people are insane. You have mental health issues with your obsession, Tony. You have mental health issues when it comes to your narcissism, Tony. You need fucking help. You need to get off of what the fuck you're on right now, whether it's the coke or whether it's the power trip. Put somebody else in that fucking position, and you can go do your little Twitter rants anywhere else and let them fucking focus on the company. Let them actually take the company to the promised land, because you are in no position to do what you're currently doing at the moment. You are in no position. You will never actually have the mindset. You have the fucking mentality of a 16-year-old Tumblr user, bro. You do not know what you're doing. You are an eat fat promoter. You are nothing more than a joke. You are a clown. You send your wrestlers out there to do your fucking dirty work, and your clown-ass wrestlers obliged by this nonsense. No one's gonna tell you no, because all you need is kiss-ass yes man all over your fucking ass cheeks. Boy, Tony, please let me go out there. Please don't put me on fucking Saturday. Please don't bury my career by putting me on fucking Rampage. I want to get some airtime on the actual show to get 700,000 views. You are a disgrace. You are pitiful. I'm sick, and I've had it up to here with this company. I've had it. I've fucking had it. Even when you give them an opportunity, they fucking ruin it. Every chance they get, they fucking ruin it. They do not care about their fans. They do not care about their wrestlers. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. As a matter of fact, no, I'm done. I'm done. No more review tonight. I'm fucking done. There's no way I can sit back and actually watch more of this fucking garbage. No more of this fucking show. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of this shit, bruh. And I'm strongly starting to contemplate whether or not I want to watch Dynamite next week. Maybe I might even take it to a poll later on this week, whether or not I should continue watching the show. Why? Look at the Dynasty card. What the fuck do they have going to Dynasty right now? Why? Look at everything else. They have nothing cultivated that anyone gives a shit about. People are talking about WrestleMania right now. People are talking about WWE right now. No one gives a flying shit about AEW. And the way they make any type of work, anytime they make any kind of noise, it's all coming off of the behest of WWE. Never about their own fucking company. So if that happens to be the case, why the fuck do I have to watch the company anymore? I'll just stick to watching WWE. There's no reason to have to watch this company if all they're going to do is make it about fucking WWE. They care more about WWE than they do their own fucking companies. Even their fucking stupid-ass fans. They're stupid, lame, dumb-ass, virgin, incel fucking fans. They make their fucking company way less value because they're so busy with WWE's dick all in their mouth right now. I'm done, bro. I'm done with this review, and I'm really contemplating whether or not I'm done with Dynamite and AEW in general. They are verging very, very close to TNA status with me back in 2013 when I gave up on that company. Very fucking close, and right now I'm on the brink of giving up on this fucking company. They don't, why am I giving, I'm not even, they're giving up. I'm not giving, they gave up, they're giving up. What more is there to fucking support in the company that doesn't even support itself? Fucking showing footage, lying about the shit that you fucking did. And you come out here and you have Will Ospreay cut this lame-ass promo. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm done, bro. And so my name is Devontae, and I'll be catching you guys later. Deuces, P. Ice.